All right, so get this. Today we're diving into marketing.
Oh, marketing.
I know, but stick with me. This isn't going to be some boring lecture, all right? We're talking about the buyer's journey, and get this, it's not just about buying stuff. It's about how we decide on, well, anything, like picking where to eat or even bigger life choices.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right. Our source for this deep dive is it's actually an episode called Understanding the Buyer's Journey. And once you get this, it's like, bam, you see behind all the tricks and stuff, you know?
I see. So it's like, we think we're in control, but
Exactly. But there's like these hidden things pushing us towards certain choices. Like, whoa, how did I end up with this?
yeah, yeah.
So break it down for us. How does this buyer's journey actually work? What are the steps, you know?
All right. Well, typically it's 3 stages: awareness, consideration, and then decision. Think of it like, a map,
Yeah.
from the first little idea to actually doing something.
Okay, so first up is awareness.
Yeah.
So that's like realizing there's a problem.
Exactly. It's that aha moment, like, wait, something's missing here. Something needs to change. The source used this example, like a business owner sees their website traffic is down. Boom, they're aware, got to fix it.
Makes sense, but how do marketers, use this? Are they just like waiting for us to have these aha moments?
Hmm. Well, not just waiting, they're kind of trying to make them happen.
Yeah.
You ever see those ads that pop up and suddenly you're like, do I need whiter teeth? Even though, like, a minute ago you didn't care.
Oh, yeah, all the time. So they're like creating problems we didn't even know we
It
had.
can feel that way, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, sometimes we do have needs we just haven't thought about. The good marketers, they show us those and give us solutions that actually HLP.
So it's not always a bad thing. It's more like, are they solving a real problem or just making me want something I don't need? Right.
Right.
Okay, but say we're past that. Like, now I know I've got this problem. What's next?
Next is consideration, right? So now you're looking for solutions. Like that business owner with the bad website traffic, they're going to be checking out like SEO companies, different prices, all that.
And that's when you get overwhelmed, right? Like, too many choices. I get that with anything, honestly. Picking a movie, same thing.
Totally. And you know what? Marketers, know that. They throw all this info at us. Comparisons, case studies, webinars, all trying to grab our attention, trying to be the one we pick.
So it's like they don't just want to make us aware, they want to like control the solution too.
Kind of, yeah. The good marketers, they want to guide you the whole way.
Yeah.
But, we got to be smart. We got to do our own research too, not just believe everything we see.
So first we realize the problem, then we get hit with all these solutions. Where do we go from there?
Then it's decision time. Now, it's not just about the product or service, it's about who's providing it. Trust is huge now.
It's like picking a doctor or a mechanic. You're not just thinking about the actual work, but like, do you trust this person?
Exactly. And the source talked about how marketers build that trust. They use, testimonials, free trials, money-back guarantees, all about making you feel safe, like you're making the right choice.
So it's like, do the benefits outweigh the risks? We're all kind of doing that calculation in our heads, right?
Right. And that's where social proof is huge. Think about how many times you picked a restaurant because of good Yelp reviews or like bought something because a friend recommended it. We rely on what other people say.
All the time, yeah. Are marketers like using that on purpose? Are those 5-star reviews always real, you think?
That's a great question and something to watch out for. They know how powerful that is, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they might like push for good reviews or only show the best ones. Doesn't mean they're all fake, but you got to be careful. Don't just believe everything you see.
Okay, so far it's awareness, consideration, decision. This is making me think twice about all those top 10 lists and stuff I see online.
And that's just the beginning. This whole framework goes way beyond just marketing, It's about understanding how our brains work, period.
Whoa, okay, that's getting deep.
Yeah.
And there's more. But before we go there was something else in the source. Customer personas. What are those? And how do they fit into all this?
Customer personas, yeah. They're like a secret weapon for marketers, Imagine like getting inside the head of your perfect customer, knowing everything, what they want, what bugs them, what makes them tick.
Okay, that sounds kind of powerful, but also a little creepy. Like, how much do they actually know about us?
Right. It's not about knowing every little detail about everyone. It's more like finding patterns.
Yeah.
Like our source gave this example, Digital Dana. She's like this made-up person representing a certain type of customer. They know her age, her job, even what social media she uses.
So it's like building this profile of the ideal customer, but like, how do they actually use you then?
Think of it like this. Instead of just shouting to everyone, hoping someone's listening, you're talking directly to the person who's most interested, right? You're using the right words, the right pictures, even the right places online, so it hits home for them.
Like those ads that follow you around the internet. Like I was just looking at hiking boots. Now I'm seeing ads for them everywhere.
Exactly. That's it. Persona targeting in action. They
Hmm.
know what you're into, so they show you stuff you're more likely to click on and, buy.
Okay, so this is like really powerful stuff, but it still feels kind of, I don't know, manipulative. Like, are we even making our own ABUN choices at this point?
That's the big question, right? It's all about awareness. Now that we know these tactics exist, we can be smarter. We can make choices, real choices, not just be led along.
So how do we like use this to our advantage? It's more than just avoiding those ads, right?
Oh, for sure. The buyer's journey, it's not just for marketing. It's about how WE make any decision in life, not just buying stuff.
Wait, really? I thought this was all about, marketing. How does this apply to like picking a career or where to live?
Think about it. Let's say career. You start reading about this field, maybe you watch a webinar or two, right? That's awareness. You're learning about a path, maybe one you didn't even know existed before.
Okay, I see. And then you start like comparing different jobs, looking at salaries, talking to people doing that work.
Exactly. That's consideration. You're weighing your options, gathering info, trying to make the right call. And then finally, you accept that job or enroll in that program, whatever. That's decision.
Whoa, it's the same framework, just like different situations. So it's not just buying, it's about A and Y decision, how we get there.
Exactly. And once we see those steps, we can ask ourselves some good questions, right?
Yeah.
Like, what made me notice this in the first place? What info am I using to decide? Am I being influenced, or is this really what I want deep down?
So it's like a checklist almost, a way to be more aware of how we make decisions.
Right. And that awareness is powerful. It
Yeah.
means we're in control. We're making choices that are good for US, not just reacting to stuff.
This makes me think of all the times I bought something on impulse and then I'm like, wait, did I even need that?
We've all been there. But now, we can spot those moments, take a breath, ask, am I buying this because I want it or because someone's, like, tricking me into it?
Okay, so understanding this buyer's journey, it's good for more than just shopping.
Way more. And remember those customer personas. They might seem like just a marketing thing, but they can actually help us, like, grow as people.
Wait, what? How can something about marketing customers help us understand ourselves better?
It's all about perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they build those profiles, they're figuring out what makes people tick, like what motivates us, what scares us, what we want to achieve.
Oh, I see. Like they're doing all this work on psychology, and we can use that to like look inward at ourselves.
Exactly. Imagine you're reading about one of these personas. You're like, hey, that's ME. It makes you think.
So instead of just using this to like resist marketing, we can use it to figure out what we're all about.
Exactly. It's like those tools they use on us, we can use them for self-discovery too.
Love that. But
Yeah.
like, how do we actually do that? I'm not a marketer. I don't have all those fancy tools and data.
You don't need fancy tools, honestly. You've already got the best one.
Yeah.
You know yourself, right?
Yeah. But how do we like start? How do we take all this marketing stuff and make it useful for like regular people?
It's actually pretty simple. Think about those parts of a customer persona.
Mhm.
Demographics, goals, all that. Start basic. Demographics, that's easy, right?
Yeah.
Like how old are you? What do you do for work? What are you into?
Yeah. Okay. But the other stuff, like goals and motivations, that seems kind of deep.
Just ask yourself some questions. What matters most to you right now? What are you working towards? What makes you feel like happy and satisfied?
Whoa, those are big questions. I don't know if I have all the answers right now.
That's right. It's like a journey. Pay attention to how you feel, what you think, what you do, what gets you excited, what makes you feel like blah.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see how this could be helpful. It's like looking in a mirror, but you're seeing like the stuff underneath,
Yeah.
the stuff that makes you you.
Exactly. And once you see that, you can start making choices that like really fit with who you are.
So we did demographics, goals. What about challenges? Those got to be part of it too, right?
Oh, for sure. Challenges are like the roadblocks between you and what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Once you know what they are, you can start figuring out how to get past them.
So it's not just about knowing what you want, but also what's stopping you and then like busting through those walls.
Exactly. And this is where it all connects back. Remember, awareness. It's not just about the problem outside, but the stuff inside us that's holding us back, those limiting beliefs we have.
So instead of just being aware of like, oh, I need a new phone, it's more like, what's stopping me from getting what I really want in life?
Yeah. And when you bring those challenges out into the open, you can start dealing with them. Find ways to cope, ask for help, whatever you need.
This is feeling less like marketing and more like, I don't know, self-help or something. In a good way.
That's what it is, honestly.
Huh.
Taking those same tools they use to sell us stuff and using them to make ourselves better.
I love that. It's not just about avoiding the tricks, it's about using those same tricks to like level up in life.
Right.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive into the buyer's journey. The big thing I'm taking away is it's not just some marketing theory, it's every decision we make, whether we realize it or not.
Totally. And when we understand that, those steps of awareness, consideration, decision,
Yeah.
it means we're in the driver's seat.
Instead of feeling like puppets or something being controlled by all these ads and stuff.
Exactly. We can be smart, make choices that are good for us, that fit with what we actually care about.
So next time you got to decide something, anything, big or small, think about this buyer's journey. Like, what made you notice this thing? What info are you using? And the biggest question, is this really for you deep down?
And remember, it doesn't just end with the decision, right? It's like we keep learning, we adjust, we get to know ourselves better and the world around us.
Awesome stuff. That's all for today's deep dive, folks. Hope you learned something cool and useful. Until next time, keep on learning and exploring.